Today we have Bruce Kidd, the Sales and Marketing Director at O-A-SYS, who specialise in helping small and medium-sized businesses build software to improve the efficiency of their processes. With a collective 82 years experience and an award-winning software portfolio, they are able to deliver software solutions to a diverse range of industries. Bruce, hey, how you doing?
Hi, Jack. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good to see you.
Yeah, good.
Your home office? Are you at home or?
I'm at home at the moment.
Yeah.
Like half the world is, I suppose. I've had to set up a proper setup for myself, otherwise I would just never work. So something like a dining room table or side of a bed or something like that doesn't work for me. So as you can see in the background, there's printers here from the office and everything. So I've got a proper setup here. I kind of feel like I'm going to be working here for the next year, I suppose. So
yeah, it does look very official and professional.
Yeah. Can you see all the vinyl records in the background there?
Oh, is that what they were? I thought they were books. I was assuming they were.
No, the books are downstairs. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of vinyls there. Off camera, what you can't see, probably about 1,000 CDs against the wall. So yeah, right. A lot of music. We're into it.
Right. You're a music fan. What's your favorite sort of stuff?
I'm a total dance music addict. So really heavy trancey stuff, house music, some funky stuff. So anything you can get up and shake your booty to for about 8 hours would do me.
You're a bit of a clubber.
Oh, I love clubbing. Yeah. Yeah, even at the moment, I sometimes stand out as the old man in the room, but it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit what they think. I'm enjoying myself.
I'm getting used to that. Digital Beam is a very, very young company, and
yeah.
I'm not. How are you finding it? Oh, sorry.
I love it. I love music and dancing and just having a good time with it. Really, so
good. I've seen a lot of your video content that you've been putting out. What was going on with that one where you had a drink? I think it was a coffee or something, but you just couldn't get your lines out.
Like it was towards the end of the day, and we decided to film a lot of content on the day, and just small little bits of video that we were going to be using. As we knew the lockdown was coming, and we needed some content that would last us for a long time. So we did a lot of filming in the one day, and by the end of the day, my brain was just not kind of doing anything anymore. And I really wish I had something stronger than a black coffee in there, because that's what it was. I might have been better then, but some of them just didn't work because I couldn't. We do everything unscripted. We don't sit down and decide this is what's going to happen and you're going to do that and laugh or whatever. It just doesn't work like that. So for me to suddenly 20 minutes later not get 2 bloody sentences strung together was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I've had enough.
You've been doing it all day long and you just completely lost the plot.
Absolutely. It was around 5 hours of filming, and actually we didn't think we are going to get anything out of it, but yeah, it was all right for all the crap part of what happened. So there you go.
That was a funny video. I liked it. Is that you've been has that been your main kind of in terms of producing content during lockdown? Has video still been a main player for you?
It certainly is. I mean, we have built such a really good audience online that the content we are producing is really relevant for us to how we do it. Portrays us as a company. We're quite fun, we're funky, we're out there, we do modern stuff, and we don't take ourselves too seriously. So I think the videos we're producing is showing that, but it's also creating the right culture of customers that we want to be serving. So although we are producing content, and sometimes it just looks like something stupid, but it's content and it's all created to point at something towards our software. So whether we are talking about the fact that people went bulk buying toilet paper for the coronavirus thing, it's linked to the fact that we do easy stock and that we could help your companies manage your stock. So everything we do is kind of linked back to something we do, so that someone can't go, it's like totally irrelevant. I see so many videos out there on LinkedIn that is totally irrelevant, and you kind of have to think, what the hell is your business? What do you do? So Sometimes it's really nice to watch those things, but always with a business head on, you have to kind of think at the content you're producing, and that just works for us at the moment. I don't think there's a disconnect between the content and the products we do, which is what we wanted to achieve. So I think that's working at the moment. So
brilliant. So since lockdown, like how have you adapted your kind of business? Are you still getting the same kind of engagement on socials as you were before?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for us, adapting, I mean, like everybody else, what I find very interesting is that before this, you spoke to most companies and you would say to them, everybody would go, yeah, I work in the cloud. Oh, I can easily work from home. It's so easy. I don't have to go to the office. Oh, I can go down McDonald's and I can work. It's so easy. I just need an internet access. And suddenly, when we were all faced with the reality of having to work from home, it suddenly wasn't that bloody easy, was it?
No.
Because suddenly you have to think, oh God, is the internet going to be strong enough? Is it going to manage all day long? How am I going to get meetings done? Suddenly, I've never done face-to-face meetings like this online. I've never had to. I'm old-fashioned, and that's why wanting to see people and discuss and get a feeling for how they operate their business, so I can come up with a solution. But so I've had to adapt doing that kind of thing now, which I didn't have to do before. So I find it interesting that a lot of companies, even like us, we were, oh yeah, we can work from home quite easily. But then suddenly when the reality hit us, it was quite a process to adapt to that. Now I've adapted, it's okay. I get to meet people online. I'm doing more of the Zoom kind of meetings, getting more of a feel of how that works, and just really evolving the business to kind of move into a scenario where I'm going to have to do this more going forward anyway, because I don't see myself running around businesses and offices before there's any real kind of vaccines and antibody testing and stuff like that in place. So most businesses are going to be in that scenario. So we're all adapting to that. And for me, the adaptation is exactly that. So my social media engagement has actually increased in the last month. And it's because I now spend more time on that, because I realize I don't have the other element of going to an event where I can pick up stuff. So I have to kind of balance that out. So the social media engagement has now increased because of that, that I have to do a little bit more. But also now I can start moving my own events online. So things like the CIS event we were having later in the year, I can move online. So it's forced us in a positive way, I think, to adapt to doing our business. Our business is lucky. We've got a bunch of customers that are residual customers, as we call them. They pay and buy licenses and supports on every single year from us. So our business is not as volatile in the sense of, if we lose 10% of our customers, the world isn't going to end for us. So we can kind of get through this. It's really just how we are going to adapt to making the sales happen, making the engagement going, and that kind of thing.
Sure.
And it's working. So far, it's working.
That's great. I'm so sorry, but we've got time just for one more question.
Yeah.
I just quickly wanted to ask you, I saw you post your highlights video from Business Vision Live last year.
Yes.
So obviously events like that can't take place, expos, networking. How much of an impact is that having on your business and so on?
You know what? The impact it's having is the exposure and the kind of marketing that goes with you going to those events. So, for example, I was going to do gamification, really get into gamification at the Business Vision Live, which we can't do now, and that would have opened up a whole avenue of marketing for us to take further from today, basically, or yesterday onwards, which we now don't have. So I've had to find a different way. Now, traditionally for me, those events don't give me leads that I walk away and sell from. So I kind of pick up the same business just in a different manner at the moment. But you must remember, at the moment, no one's really spending money on things like software. No one is in a scenario where they are in offices to really figure out how crap it is, what they've got. So no one is now looking at spending money to change that. I think we'll get into that later in the year when people are a bit more established, when everybody knows a bit more what's going on, and people are getting back into the offices and back into business, construction is turning again, then I think then we can start looking at how that would work for us. So yeah, fine.
Okay. Gotcha. Sounds like you've got it all planned out.
We hope so. We have to try.
Thanks so much for coming on, Bruce. Lovely chatting to you,
My
mate.
absolute pleasure. Thank you, guys,
No
for
worries.
having me.
We'll catch up again soon, I'm sure. So just quickly, where can people find you? On LinkedIn, is that the best place?
Yeah, we're on LinkedIn, operational accounting systems, or just myself, Bruce Kidd, on there. From there, you can link to all the companies I deal with and all the software we sell and whatever it is we do at the moment. So yeah, people can follow us there.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Bruce.
Thanks, Bruce. Take care.
Thank you, Bruce. Take care.